Alright, let's dive deep into the latest buzz surrounding Rangers and the transfer saga. That's got everyone talking. The whole situation with Cyril Dessers and AEK Athens has turned into quite the standoff. The Greek club has made it clear they want to bring Dessers in, the striker who's hit his 30s. But when it comes to the transfer fee, Rangers aren't budging an inch. It's a proper tug-of-war with both sides standing firm on their numbers. Dessers, who's been linked with AEK for a while now, has already given the green light to a pretty hefty contract offer from the Greek side. We're talking about around 1.8 million euros per year, which is a serious pay bump. But despite that verbal agreement on his salary, the crux of the matter remains the fee Rangers want for a player they shelled out for £0.5 million to bring in. The Greek outfit's owner, Marios Iliopoulos, a shipping tycoon who took charge last year, is clearly willing to back the move financially. But he's also known for being a savvy businessman trying to keep costs down wherever he can. He's pushing for a deal in the region of £3.8 million, which isn't quite hitting Rangers' asking price. The Rangers board, meanwhile, is holding out for closer to £5 million, standing by the value they believe Dessers commands, especially considering the investment they made. This deadlock isn't just about money, though. It's about what the club sees as fair value for a player who's still got something to offer and who's been linked with plenty of interest from other teams too. His agent has revealed that back in January, Dessers had as many as 10 clubs sniffing around for his signature, which just goes to show the kind of demand he's generated in the market. Off the pitch, there's been a lot of chatter among fans and pundits about whether Rangers should take a tougher stance or be a bit more flexible. Given the player's age and form, Dessers isn't exactly a youngster anymore, and with the club wanting to refresh the squad under their new management, some see this as the right time to let him move on. But only if the price is right. The negotiations reflect that balance, with both clubs trying to get the best possible deal. Meanwhile, on a related note, there's news about former Rangers player Tom Lawrence. The Welsh winger, who spent a few injury-hit seasons at IBROX, is on the lookout for a new club after a tough spell in Scotland plagued by fitness issues that limited his time on the pitch. He's reportedly attracting interest from a few English Championship sides. His hometown club Wrexham, who recently earned promotion to the Championship, are said to be keen, along with Midlands neighbours Coventry City and West Bromwich Albion. It's a fresh chapter for Lawrence as he looks to rebuild his career away from Scotland. Back at Rangers, there's movement too, with Oscar Cortez, the Colombian signing, who cost the club for £0.5 million when they took him from Lille initially on loan. Cortez has struggled with injuries since his arrival, but now he's back in Glasgow earlier than expected, ready to adapt quickly under the new head coach Russell Martin. The early return shows the club's determination to get him fit and integrated into the squad as soon as possible, hoping he can contribute meaningfully this season. So all in all, Rangers find themselves juggling these transfer stories, trying to strengthen their squad while managing the complex business side of football. With Dessers stuck in this transfer limbo, Lawrence seeking a fresh start, and Cortez aiming to hit the ground running, there's plenty happening behind the scenes that could shape the season ahead for IBROX. The coming weeks will be crucial to see how these situations unfold, especially with the pressure mounting as Rangers look to compete on multiple fronts. The fans will be watching closely, hoping their club makes the right calls to push forward and chase those big ambitions once again. The ongoing saga around Cyril Dessers has really put Rangers in a tricky spot, with the club having to balance ambition and pragmatism as they negotiate with AEK Athens. It's no secret that Dessers has been a target for multiple clubs over recent transfer windows, but the fact that this deal has dragged on shows just how complicated modern football transfers can be, especially when both sides are adamant about their valuation. For Rangers, every penny counts, particularly after investing heavily in recent years to build a squad capable of competing on the European stage and domestically. The £5 million they're holding out for isn't just an arbitrary figure. It reflects their belief in Dessers' potential contribution, even if he's nearing his 30s. After all, the striker has experienced a proven goal-scoring record in certain leagues and the physicality that can make a difference in tough matches. On the other hand, AEK Athens, freshly under new ownership with Marios Iliopoulos at the helm, is trying to be savvy with their spending. Iliopoulos' background as a shipping magnate means he's no stranger to hard negotiations and calculated investments. While he clearly wants to bolster his squad with Dessers, who would bring a much-needed boost to their attacking options, the club's approach is cautious, seeking value for money and reluctant to match Rangers' asking price outright. This is a classic case of buyer and seller each playing their cards close to their chest, making the negotiation a slow grind rather than a straightforward transaction. The wider context around this transfer battle is interesting too. AEK's fierce rivals Panathinaikos are set to face Rangers in the Champions League, which adds an extra layer of intrigue to this whole story. For Rangers, letting a player like Dessers move to one of their potential group opponents might raise some eyebrows, but it's also a reminder of how interconnected the football world is. Every deal has consequences beyond just the cash exchanged. It can shift dynamics and competitions, influence squad depth, and even impact morale within the dressing room. Meanwhile, fans have been keeping a close eye on Dessers' situation, debating whether the club should hold firm or cut their losses. Some argue that with the striker being 30 years old, it might be wise to accept a lower offer and move on quickly to reinvest in younger talent. Others believe that patience is key and that Rangers should wait for a deal that truly reflects Dessers' worth. This tension reflects the challenge clubs face worldwide, balancing immediate needs with long-term strategy. Selling a player too cheaply might mean missing out on funds needed for future signings, but being too rigid could risk losing the player for free or damaging relationships with other clubs. The interest in Dessers from various clubs is a testament to his abilities and the impression he's made over his career. Back in January, his agent revealed that up to 10 clubs were circling, showing how highly he's rated across Europe. This kind of demand usually means a club like Rangers has some bargaining power, especially when the player himself is keen on a move and has already agreed on personal terms with the prospective new club. However, it also raises the stakes. If Rangers push too hard, other clubs might swoop in, or Dessers could become unsettled, which is never ideal for squad harmony. Switching gears, the story of Tom Lawrence also highlights how careers can take twists and turns. After several injury-hit years at IBROX, the Welsh winger has found himself searching for a new challenge. Injuries are unfortunately a common part of football, and Lawrence's spell at Rangers was frustratingly disrupted by them. Despite flashes of quality, he struggled to establish himself consistently, which ultimately meant parting ways with the club. Now, with interest from championship sides like Wrexham, Coventry City, and West Brom, he has a chance to revive his career in a competitive league known for its physicality and intensity. Wrexham's recent promotion to the Championship adds an exciting element to the mix, as the club is on an upward trajectory and keen to strengthen their squad with players who can make an impact. For Rangers, seeing a former player move on and potentially succeed elsewhere is a reminder of how football is always evolving. Players come and go, some find new homes and bounce back stronger, while others fade away quietly. The key for clubs is managing these transitions smoothly, ensuring they keep building a squad that fits the manager's vision and can deliver on the pitch. Speaking of building the squad, Oscar Cortez' situation is another piece of the puzzle. Signed for £4.5 million from Lille after an initial loan spell, the Colombian has had his share of struggles with injuries. Fitness issues have hampered his ability to settle fully into the Rangers setup, and that's been a frustration both for the player and the club. However, his early return to Glasgow shows a commitment from everyone involved to make it work. With Russell Martin now in charge, there's fresh hope that Cortez can get back to full fitness and start showing the promise that convinced Rangers to invest in him. Russell Martin's arrival as head coach has brought a new sense of direction and energy to IBROX. The club is keen to evolve their playing style and build a squad that can compete not just domestically but also make waves in Europe. Integrating players like Cortez, who have technical ability and flair, fits into this vision. The manager's approach to injury recovery and player conditioning will be crucial in helping the Colombian overcome the setbacks he's faced so far. Early signs suggest the club is not rushing things, but rather taking a measured approach to get him ready for the rigors of the season. All of these stories together paint a picture of a club at a crossroads, balancing the pressure to deliver results with the realities of football business. Transfers like Dessers are never just about a single player. They influence squad depth, financial planning, and team morale. Players like Lawrence moving on and Cortez battling injuries are part of the bigger narrative of how Rangers are shaping their future. The fans are watching closely, knowing that the next few weeks will be decisive in determining how well the team can perform in the months ahead. Behind the scenes, the club's executives are likely burning the midnight oil negotiating deals, assessing player fitness and planning tactical tweaks with the coaching staff. The complexity of these processes can't be underestimated. Every transfer saga has its twists and turns, and the right decisions now could set Rangers up for success or failure. In this ever-changing landscape, one thing is clear: Rangers are determined to stay competitive and ambitious. Whether it's pushing for the best fee on Dessers, helping Cortez regain his form, or welcoming fresh faces into the squad, the club's focus remains firmly on pushing forward. As the transfer window inches closer to closing, the pressure will ramp up, and every move will be scrutinized by supporters eager for their team to reclaim glory. So as the dust settles and negotiations continue, fans should keep their eyes peeled, because the next chapter at Rangers promises plenty of drama, excitement, and hopefully success. The blend of experience and youth combined with smart business and passionate management could very well be the recipe that puts Rangers back on top, where they belong. The upcoming fixtures and squad performances will be a true test of how well all these moving parts come together. The story is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's a fresh buzz swirling around IBROX as whispers grow louder about ABDALLAH, SIMA's potential arrival at Rangers. The Senegalese winger, known for his blistering pace and eye for goal, is reportedly ready to say yes to a move that could shake up the Scottish Premiership landscape. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the murmurs from insiders and close sources have Rangers fans on the edge of their seats, dreaming of what this signing could mean for their squad. SIMA, who has made a name for himself with electrifying performances in recent seasons, would be a major coup for the Gers. His ability to take defenders on and create scoring chances fits perfectly with the attacking style Rangers have been cultivating under their current management. The potential deal is being framed as more than just a typical transfer. It could signal a statement of intent from the Glasgow Giants as they look to challenge Celtic's dominance once again. What makes this possible transfer even more tantalizing is the timing. With the transfer window still open, Rangers are said to be pushing hard behind the scenes, lining up a package that could finally convince SIMA to make the leap to Scottish football. The player himself, sources suggest, is intrigued by the idea of joining a club with such passionate support and a storied history. He sees the move as a chance to step onto a bigger stage, with Rangers' regular European outings offering a platform to showcase his talents to a wider audience. Of course, rumors like these are always treated with a pinch of salt, but the feeling around IBROX is that something concrete could be brewing. Fans have been starved for a marquee signing that can inject fresh energy into the squad, and SIMA fits the bill. The speculation alone has already sparked debate on social media and among football pundits, with many tipping the winger to make an instant impact in the Premiership. If the deal does go through, it won't just be about what SIMA brings on the pitch. His arrival could also send a message to the rest of the league: Rangers mean business. It's a move that could unsettle rivals and boost morale among the team and supporters alike. With his youth, skill, and hunger to succeed, SIMA might just be the missing piece that helps Rangers close the gap and mount a serious challenge for silverware this season. As the days tick down, all eyes will be on the club's official channels, waiting for the confirmation that could turn this rumor into reality. Until then, the buzz will keep growing, feeding the excitement of fans who are already imagining what life with ABDALLAH SIMA in their colors could look like. Whether it's a done deal or just hopeful speculation, one thing is clear: the Rangers transfer window just got a lot more interesting. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.